What's going on, y'all? It's your boy KuJoBrando, and today I'm about to be bringing you guys the essentials of what we need in this new Naruto to Boruto SHINOBI STRIKER game that's coming up. So if you didn't know, it's a new game coming out, and I recently did a video analyzing the trailer and like talking about what I think we're gonna get. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you what I feel that we really need and kind of like what's the likelihood or how it could be implemented in the game that it's actually gonna be done. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's just get right into this. So it's one thing that I feel that everyone, or mostly everyone, would like to be present in this game is more depth to the actual fighting itself. So like more combos, more systems, more ways you can attack, stuff like that. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that Storm was a bit too simple. Like, it was fun and I know that you could do certain tactics and stuff, but at the end of the day, combos were basically just mashing circle, and like there was rarely anything you could do that would be better than just mashing circle, dashing and mashing circle again. And it does get kind of boring after a while, so I kind of wish that they would add more like combo potential, or you know, just add more depth to the game in this upcoming game. And I know that it's not being developed by CC2, so that's probably pretty likely that that would happen. So another thing is, regarding the game, they're selling it as a 4-on-4 online like sort of teammate battle game, and I'm actually down for that. I just want them to make sure that they actually, when they're designing the game, like balance it and make sure that you actually make it like a proper teammate game. If you guys remember, in Revolution they did a 4-player mode. It was only against comms, but there was a 4-player mode in Storm Revolution, and the reason why like it really wasn't that good was because it didn't really feel like a 4-player game. It was just Storm but with 4 characters on screen, so it kind of felt awkward. It kind of didn't really work. I want them to design the game and balance the game, and you know, design the moves with, I don't know if that makes sense, but like with the thought in mind that you're gonna be possibly fighting multiple people at the same time. So that, for example, you don't get trapped if you're fighting like one person, your combo is too long and only focused on one area. You know, you don't get trapped and people can just come attack you whenever. And also just make sure to like balance awakenings and jutsus and shit so that they're not just ridiculous, because you could potentially be fighting 4. Like if someone can go Kurama, you could potentially be fighting 4 Kuramas, 4 Susanos, 4 tailed beasts or whatever. So also with jutsus and everything, just make sure to balance the game, or else it's just gonna get too out of hand and too wild, and it's just not gonna be fun. So another thing about the game is that it's specifically called Naruto to Boruto in the title, and that kind of makes me feel like they want to do some sort of like Boruto story mode. And in all honesty, I'd rather they don't really focus on the story mode. I'm not saying don't have one at all, but like Storm, although Storm had its problems, one of the things they did really well was the story mode, and we just played through like the whole Naruto. We just wrapped it up with Storm 4. So yeah, I think people are good on Naruto story mode. Really, nobody really wants to replay the same old Naruto and Naruto Shippuden story. And as far as Boruto, it kind of just started like in the springtime, so assuming that the game is releasing this year or early next year, I don't really think they'd be enough to make like a really long and good story mode. So I'd rather they just focus on the actual game itself, and maybe we could get like a bit less of a story mode, or one that's not that strong. I'd be okay with that as long as the gameplay of the game and the online is actually really good. Also, it's been pretty well accepted by now, or pretty well theorized, that this game's gonna be character creation. It's just gonna be Naruto's universe, and I'm actually cool with that, because like in all honesty, in my eyes, Naruto works a lot better for character creation than Dragon Ball Z does, because there's so many like unique jutsus and fighting styles. I'm pretty sure everyone as a kid, like watching Naruto or playing it or whatever, you know, always thought of having a Naruto character creation game where you could like learn different jutsus and stuff. It would be even more in depth than Dragon Ball Z's, I feel, because Dragon Ball Z's, like, you know, all the moves are more similar. It's just different types of energy blasts and stuff. But with Naruto, you could really have a wide variety of techniques. So I'm saying I hope they just add a ton of jutsu into the game, as much as possible. You could even make up fake ones for the game, I wouldn't really mind, but just make sure to have the iconic ones, and yeah, just as many as possible. But yeah, don't make them just trash so that nobody picks them. Actually make them different viable options, so we could get some diversity in online, and so that not everyone is just using the same jutsu. That was actually one of the problems in Xenoverse 1, because everyone just had, a lot of people just had the same supers because they're all broken as hell. So also regarding character creation, this is kind of a bit of a stretch, but it would be dope if we could actually customize the movesets, like the way our combos, rather than just our supers and our skills and stuff. I know it's kind of a stretch, but you know, just throwing it out there, that would be really dope if we could actually do that. That would be like a full moveset customization. You know what I'm saying? Really add uniqueness to the game and allow you to design yourself like exactly how you want to fight, rather than just being given a fighting style or just getting one at random. I'm just saying, it'd be fucking sick if we could choose like our actual combo attacks. And also, assuming that this is gonna be character creation in the game, I just want them to remember to put like actual Naruto characters in the game too. Me personally, I like character creation and all that, but like eventually I'm gonna want to just play regular Naruto. I want to just have regular Naruto fights as well. And yeah, just saying, like, I'm not expecting them to have a huge amount of characters, but at least all the main ones, like the main bad guys, the Akatsuki, Orochimaru, all that, the main players, you know, the Leaf Ninja and like Gaara and them. So yeah, not asking for a huge roster. I know it's definitely not going to be as big as Storm 4's. That took like years to build. But yeah, at least the main characters would be dope. I'm just saying, don't forget about them. So that's what I got for gameplay and like kind of story mode. And I just want to speak on like game modes real quick, because I feel like with these brawler games, sometimes they forget to do game modes, and that shit can be like really like, I don't like that, you know what I'm saying? I like to have it all included. So first off, I want them to make sure that there's a practice mode. I don't care how simple the game seems to be, even like Storm, which seemed like really simple, has a practice mode and you can figure out cool stuff in it that is like extremely annoying to figure out if you don't have a practice mode, because you have to actually do it on a comp who's fighting. Even if they're really weak, they just like won't cooperate with you, you know what I'm saying? Just for practicing out combos, looking for glitches. If you're a YouTuber and you want to record certain things, you can do it really easily. So yeah, I just want to make sure that there's a practice mode, because there wasn't one in JoJo and J-Stars, which are also two like arena brawlers, and that was really annoying. Also, I know this is a 4-on-4 experience, but I also want them to make sure that there's still some sort of 1v1 in the game, and also make it like a fun 1v1, because I know I'm not the only one who thinks that, you know what I'm saying, 4-on-4 could be fun, but I also like the traditional 1-on-1 sort of fight. And one of the issues, for example, with J-Stars was it had 1-on-1, but like it wasn't really that fun. It was kind of trash. So I want them to do it kind of like Xenoverse, where you can still like, you could play teammates or you could play 1-on-1, and it's still a dope game either way. So yeah, just make sure to include that, because you know they were kind of stressing the 4-on-4 component. Just wanted to make sure they include that 1v1 for when somebody need to catch these hands personally. Also, this one's a bit of a stretch as well, but local multiplayer. I know a lot of people just play online. Me personally, I still play local multiplayer with like my brothers or my friends come over or some shit, and I like it better than online multiplayer, to be honest. I'd rather fight like someone I know and like trash talk sitting right beside them and stuff than fighting some random dude online. I know this is a 4-on-4 game, so it could get pretty cluttered and shit with like actual split screen on one TV, but I'm saying at least like 2 people on one TV wouldn't be that bad. And yeah, I don't know, like I don't really think this one's gonna be included, but I really like it if it would be, just because like I'm saying, people still do play local multiplayer. And last but not least, it would be cool if there was some sort of online modes. Again, not really expecting this, because it's like the first game in the series, so I don't know really how much they would be trying to accomplish. They don't want to try to do too much and then end up being a flop. But with regards to online fights, obviously you're gonna have your 4-on-4 battles, but since there's teams now, you could do like game modes, like almost like COD, even like maybe capture the flag, domination, or whatever. Or to make it like put a Naruto spin on it, you could have missions where instead of just straight killing the other team, you would have like, I don't know, maybe you have to protect this guy and let him go from one end of the map to the other. Maybe you have to specifically hunt down one target in their team. I don't know, there's like, you know what I'm saying, you get missions in Naruto, you could get missions in this game too, so you could actually have an objective. Although just fighting would be fun as well, I think it would really like lengthen the lifespan of the game, and also maybe attract more people into it if there was like different online modes, so that even if the game ends up being like stale or whatever, or people just don't like it, they could always try a different way of playing it. And I think that would be just a really good addition. Like I said, since it's the first game in the series, I don't really know how much they're gonna be willing to do. But yeah, hopefully they push the envelope and they actually do a good job of it, because what we would hate to see is them trying to do too much and not accomplishing anything at all. And yeah, that's basically all the shit that I think should be included in this game. Just, you know what I'm saying, I wrote down a little like wish list, if you will. Overall, out of everything I mentioned, the most important thing I really want is for the game to just be balanced. Like, out of everything I listed, that's what I really care about the most, because really that's what bothers people about Storm and shit, and just any other game in general. If the game isn't balanced, it's only fun for like a bit to like, you know, mess around with the really cheap powers or characters or whatever, and then when you have to fight the same person over and over and over and over, and literally everyone online is just doing the same broken shit, it gets really annoying pretty fast, and it makes people put down the game. So yeah, that'll be the most important part, I would say. And yeah, that wraps everything up. If you enjoyed what you heard, make sure to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, like the video, share the video, all that. And also, I just want to say that I will be covering Road to Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker with this long ass name. I'll be covering it like all the way until it comes out and after it comes out as well. I know I kind of did like news discussions for other games, but Naruto is one that I really like. That's like my gaming series that I care about the most. So yeah, if you like my videos, just make sure to subscribe, and I'm gonna be covering it all the way till it releases. All the new info, all the new ideas I have, or whatever, whatever videos I can make, discussions and all that, and then even gameplay and shit when it comes out. So yeah, like I said, just if you like what you heard, subscribe, boy. And I'm out. I'm gonna see you next time.